Well, we're probably not going to get into the abyss for a while, but yeah, it's good to know it's there. You know, we always want to be sure that we know where the abyss is and that we can stare into it whenever we want. Alright, well, let us begin. I said I was going to do off-stream stuff, and then I didn't, so we're just kind of back where we left off immediately after the last stream.
Excellent.
So we have some walls to break through and some options to deal with, and
yes, you are in. I believe we agreed that you are in the early endgame. That you haven't broken through any of the big walls yet, but you've pushed up against pretty much all of them.
pretty much, yeah. We've got the Sky Spear Summit, which we've kind of cheated around into.
Yeah, fun fact about the level design here is, a lot of people in the first playthrough are so scared of that sleepy trainer that they actually full clear both directions before like ultimately beating that character, or never beating that character because it becomes unnecessary.
Gotcha.
It's only on the replays that people actually realize, oh, I can skip this huge amount of stuff by pushing through here.
Gotcha. Well, so we have the Sky Spear Summit in this direction. We got the... Let's see, we got a bunch of stuff. This is the Ditto Lady, I remember that. What was your deal? Either way, I don't think I've got all the... Alright, fairy is up the wazoo. Although that's not strictly necessary, although that cut tree does not want to be cut, even though it's guarding item. And I still I have a sneaking suspicion, even if I like cut this down and walked in, that this lady would somehow see me. Actually, you know what? I must know. Nope, okay. Of course, you did it again, you bastard.
This would even offered you money.
It did offer me money, yeah.
Yep. Fun fact, you've reloaded both times, so you won't see this, but if you do it with both bushes without reloading, a tree comes for vengeance.
Oh boy. Alright. So, how do we deal with the Ditto Lady?
You get like a level 75 or something Trevenant that you can't catch. After like ominous music plays and you see dialect says, "No, not again, never again."
Let's see. Okay.
It's also this great, yeah. It's a great little 12 steps of grief thing or whatever, because it's people first are like, "Oh my god." Like, oh, this is cool. It's a shiny, like, level 75 Trevenant or something. Like, oh, God, it's terrifying. Wait, I can catch it. And it's like, no, I can't catch it. Well, I guess I better run then. I can't run.
Uh-oh.
It pretty much always takes a day. Like, sometimes
Yeah.
people beat it, but, because, you know, the AI isn't super smart, but it's a nasty enemy.
Alright.
That's one of those lines where you don't really get her dialogue until you see her like name and team. It creates a little "what the fuck," and then the player sees the team and they go, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out like how you game this, and I'm not entirely sure. Like, I guess you tried and set it up with unfavorable elements and just trying to kind of like trick them. I'm not sure what.
This is one of my favorite fights in the game, just because there are so many interesting approaches I've seen to it.
I'm
Like,
not sure,
it's
like
such
with
an
my current
open-ended
team,
problem.
if I've got like a plan here, especially since they're like level 36 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I fluting? Okay, I should be still fluting.
You say it like it's a TikTok craze. There's a PC that you just passed.
Oh, there is a PC there, isn't there? Okay. They do grow like weeds.
Yeah, there are more in
Okay.
the jungle,
Oh,
which
right.
is
We
intentional.
lost Decidui.
You might need to name Graveyard 2 at this point.
Yeah.
Actually, we could name it I Can't Believe It's Not Graveyard. Might be a little long.
There we go. Wallpaper. One that's not happy, please. Yeah, sure.
The Raveyard. Do 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 do.
Yep. Alright, so...
Sounds like a sick club.
How do we... Right, we still got Floette kicking around in here, level 10. She could probably use a Shred of Hope and make a ridiculous fairy cannon out of her, but... I'm trying to think, like... Is Diddley the priority? Because I think she is, like, blocking actual, like, forward progress towards whatever that zone's goal is. We got to the end of the Dreaming Halls. We've gotten to the summit of Sky Spear, and I kind of want to see... I think making the progress on this is where I want to focus on at the moment. So I need to figure out how to get through this Ditto wall, essentially. Togedemaru. Electric Steel is interesting. That's unique, so we should probably put that back. Diancie is still great. We did get this shiny Greninja out of nowhere. Okay, but how do we set up, like... something I can kind of sweep and then... Or just, like, cycle through? I don't know. Sorry, the mirror match is absolutely killing me.
Yep. It's an interesting one. You can't, it definitely is a nice little check to say, like, so, if you're just trying to overpower and win on type advantages, you might be in for a problem.
Yeah, that's kind of my go-to, and it's not going great here. So
it's a very natural go-to. It's great for the mid game, especially.
Yeah, so I might actually need to have like an actual plan, don't I?
Yeah, you gotta think this up.
Okay.
You might want to read Transform or Imposter, the ability that Ditto uses, but just calls Transform really. Just see if there's any like specifics, just so you know exactly how it works.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right.
Like a lot of people have, get past this without doing that, but I think you specifically will appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. You do have 2 Pokemon in your squad who are weak to 2 other Pokemon in your squad. That is true. It's just that I don't know if I want to risk like them getting killed to that. That's kind of the other problem, is that I don't want to lose anyone, critical to this. If I could just have Pokemon faint, this would not be a big deal, but... Alright. Alright, imposter, ability imposter, looking it up on the Bulbapedia because, of course, or Bulba Garden, rather. Transfers to become broadly. Target experience. Types, ability, stats, and moves. Retains HP and level. Blaster will not activate if the opponent is transformed. Is Sky's illusion bonus or is this is a okay. Oh yeah, by all means, Din. Thank you. I do appreciate the offer to help, because I'm not a Pokemon scientist, but this game is definitely forcing me to be like, oh no, I need to think about this. I guess the trick would be to just pair two that are directly, like, critically weak to each other and just do that. But that's a double-edged sword. So specifically, I need a plan. It doesn't copy HP though. That's just determined by level and Ditto. So. Although, that's still, I'm up against a huge tank there if I put Kingler up front. And I imagine it'll copy a Mega Evolution if I go for that. Although not me transforming into a Mega, but it'll, if it comes in when I'm Mega, it'll transform into that. It sounds like. I didn't see an exception for that. See, I'm probably going to sound frustrated through the course of the stream, but I actually do like this. I just don't think it's going to be, like, very good stream material. Of me just, like, staring at this intensely, being like, how do I? As I slowly assemble.
I promise you, no matter what you do, it will not be as bad as the content from a bigger streamer yesterday on this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that sounds like there's a story there.
Oh, there is. I don't really want to tell you until you beat her, because I don't want to give you, like...
That's entirely fair.
The solution. Even though I think you would never inflict this upon your audience. But I think even just, like, you know, learning the shape of the solution would be tricky.
Yeah. Any type advantage I set up is going to just work against me. So what I need to do is assemble an actual, like, sweeping strategy that's just going to hit hard and go for it before they do. I think that's just how we have to solve this.
So I will give you one piece of information, just because you would learn this, you know, through time. If not already, or you already know this, which is that Imposter works in a very interesting way, in that it copies the current stats of the unit, including if it has boosts or penalties.
So I could potentially, like, sandbag and make it come in with weaker stats?
Honestly, yeah. I was mostly sharing that. Actually, I haven't thought about that until you just said it. I was mostly sharing it in the context of, so if you set up a sweeper, Ditto's actually kind of known to be something of a reverse sweeper, like in singles. Because it'll be like, oh, like if the Ditto has like, I don't think any of the Dittos there have items, but like if I was an asshole and gave one of them Choice Scarf or something, that's actually a very common, like, singles trick, is that you bring someone, like, sets up, and then you bring in you let it kill something, you bring in Ditto. Okay. It has Choice Scarf, so it's faster, and then it reverse sweeps.
If I'm doing, like, stat boosting strats and Ditto comes in, it absorbs all of that and then reverse sweeps me. Okay.
Yeah, it might be a speed tie if they don't have like a choice scarf or something, so you might be able to get lucky. But just bear in mind that if they're copying a unit, it's interesting. That's why I went to reading transform, because it works in a lot of ways you wouldn't expect. Like there's a lot of little nuances to how transform works. It's not just I get your Pokemon. It's like the level's unchanged, the HP's unchanged. It copies the current stats of the Pokemon, whatever that is, including booster penalties. There's a lot of stuff.
No kidding. Wow, that is an extremely no. It does copy megas, but only if it's already mega evolved. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, this is really an interesting challenge because like, kind of having a whole team of Dittos just kind of throws everything on its head.
Yeah, because it's like often you can set up and do something, or you might just bring in a type advantage, and it's like okay, but now whatever you brought in, they now have. So now I need to answer that thing. um, it's really interesting. I like this fight a lot. It's a very satisfying, extremely open-ended puzzle.
Yeah, this is the puzzle that I have to solve in order to get to the end of this zone.
What is interesting, I will also say one other thing about this, is because it copies this current stats, it isn't doing a level calc. So while it'll still keep Ditto's HP and level does factor into damage calculation in a surprising way to kind of make damage calculations more intuitive. Very few people know that level factors into damage calculation, but it's not like completely ridiculous. The point being that if a level 100 Ditto copies a level 5 Pokemon, it will have that Pokemon stats except for level and HP.
Yeah.
So the point being that your weaker Pokemon are not impossible to consider in this fight.
That's true. That the main consideration there is that they're level 36 and have level 36 HP, which is not.
Oh yeah, like it's not a fair fight.
Not a consideration, but still.
It's just that you normally couldn't even begin to consider a level 5 Pokemon in any context here, but here it actually like, you might be able to.
I think Tailwind is not something they can copy. Is it? If I boost the speed...
No, they can't. They can't copy the field effect. I'm like 99% sure that's true.
So I think if we Tailwind, we at least can win the speed race and then do something with that.
Yeah, I'm like 99% sure that Tailwind doesn't actually increase your character's speed. I think it just treats it as the. I want to double check, but I would guess that that's true. It feels true, but yeah. Hi, Lordy, tell us the answer. You said we could ask questions.
It might be one of those use cases that hasn't been investigated super thoroughly.
I'm sure
yet.
someone investigated it because Ditto's a competitive Pokemon.
That's true.
But it is certainly unusual.
I'm sure it's as simple as just search engine does. Oh, Tailwind. Okay, it does. It won't affect the numeric stat similar to items or abilities. Okay. Good.
Wait. What was the answer?
The answer is our assumption is correct. Tailwind does not increase the numeric stats, so Ditto will not copy.
Got it. Cool. As you can see, this is an open-ended puzzle enough that like we're already running into edge cases I've never even seen anyone consider.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be discouraging. I have seen, like, I often see almost everybody I see take this challenge on solves it in a different way.
I think
there's like a few more common ways, but it's pretty rare that it's much less likely that I see something that I've seen more than like once or twice before. I'm like Frieza counting, the times they've heard certain heroic speeches.
I think we just gotta make sure that we can just rotate out to someone else who can deal with the problem. Is kind of the most, like, bare bones way to go about this.
Seems reasonable.
Diancie can take care of Dagamaru. Pidgeot can take care of Lucario. Dagamaru can take care of Kingler. Gliscor I don't think it has a role here. I need someone who can deal with... Who do I need someone to deal with? I need someone to Kingler can take care of Deontay, I think. Yeah. If at least I have someone with a steel move. No, okay. Yeah, 2 times from water, 4 times from steel. Who can I bring in as a pinch hitter? Water dark, rock water. What should I cover here? Psychic, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, and well, flying also beats fighting, so either way, it's fine. This is at least better-ish. Oh no, it'll lose to water though. I just need a 6th that is good and not too vulnerable to a bunch of other things. Yeah, sure. Oh wait, hold on. Grunt flying. That cancels out. Actually, that's actually good. Never mind. This score is actually probably good the way where they are on types. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so how do we... Do they copy item? Okay, I'm getting... Are they going to copy my mega if I don't think they are. They're not going to copy items, so just stats. Oh man, anything I put up that's scary is going to be scary looking back at me, so this sucks. I hate this. And it's going to be multiple rounds too, so if I solve one, I'm immediately going to have to solve another machine to thrash my own ass, so... Alright, let's just start, bashing heads. I probably should also... X Special Defense 6? Are you kidding me?
No, she's not.
Oh, God. Okay. So, this sucks. Oh, it's an imposter duty. Okay. Probably want to... Rock Fairy needs to get Kingdom. Alright. Just do a quick potion. Okay, so Lightning Rod is doing serious work. No, wait, no, don't do that. Okay. Right. Lightning Rod. Honestly, just having Togedemaru out here taking lightning rods is kind of fine by me.
Absolutely.
This actually works shockingly well, just to keep Kingler out of... Sorry, Togedemaru. Alright. So I'm gonna come out as Kingler. Shoot, Togedemaru was my answer for that. Shoot. Yeah, that's great. Shoot, this is not good for any of us. Okay, this is all falling apart. All right. So, okay, hold on. We need to actually give this guy a fourth move. Could this be stupid? Hold on. Could we? Okay. It's not the worst option, yeah. Enough. Hold on, this might be how we do this. Oh, maybe. Shoot, except that also works the other way around.
That is sort of the curse.
Yep. Again, it's all completely... Damn, alright. Having Togedemaru, it counters Togedemaru. That's so unbelievably stupid. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work so great. Alright, this needs to swap out for anything else right now. Yeah, sure. Damn it. No. I might just be paying this price to get in here. Giving the king up front is also a huge problem. Also, they do make a... And using X items to get their stats straight is gross. The level 40 Ditto, of course. I was correct on about Tailwind being really critical here. There goes Pidgeot. Tailwind's petered out.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. But what I was looking for earlier was a good grass type to counter this, and that was not happening. Do we take this? 3 losses, and two of my strong megas. The problem is giving them the Kingler was absolutely the mistake there. Because trying to sandbag with superpower was not going to work because that Kingler was never getting replaced.
Yeah, it is tricky.
I think I'm very tempted to just say I'm taking the L's here, but we got through it.
It works.
Yeah. And now we can do it with these losses. I should give it one more shot.
Well, I mean, you have memories of triumph. You can't use them in the final champion battle.
Yeah, no, I've got ways to bring them back. So I'll.
If you want, if you're deciding to move forward, I can tell you what some of the other solutions are for fun.
Nah. Oh, sorry. I misunderstood the question. Yeah, go for it. Now that we're past that, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is with that?
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. Oh, one second. Let me just respond quickly.
Time to start populating the graveyard. I can probably catch replacements, right? Yeah. Those were... Lucario, yeah, Lucario was a... I should probably check, actually. Sky Sphere Summit, good. Yep, Sky Sphere Summit. So I could... Those I can all recatch. Yeah, those were all wild encounters that I can recatch, so... Phew! That was okay. Acceptable losses. Didn't lose anyone unique. Those can be technically replenished.
Absolutely. So there's some really there's really interesting solutions. The simplest one almost makes the other solutions feel silly and then more for style points because it's so simple. But I honestly kind of dislike how simple it is.
Is it just like run one Pokemon and suddenly it's a singles, or I don't know?
So that's also an interesting thing, but it doesn't actually turn into singles if you run a single Pokemon.
True.
But, and this may hint at something, and there are some single Pokemon strats. If you run a single Pokemon, only the one directly opposed from it's going to transform.
The other one's just going to remain a Ditto with no abilities other than, what, transform?
Right.
Yeah.
So yes, exactly, because Dittos only copy the thing directly across from them on the field is one of the things about Imposter. So one of the interesting techniques is basically to lead to weak Pokemon, swap out only the right Pokemon, and then use it to repeatedly kill the left Pokemon.
Gotcha, yeah.
And so you basically funnel all the Dittos into that kill slot
Yep.
with a Pokemon that you like give no attacking moves, and
That's kind of what
you
was
just
happening with the Togedemaru situation, but that backfired.
yeah. So basically, there's a lot of stuff you can do with that. However, find like a lot of the other fun solutions are things like when I first did it, I think the very first thing I did was I recognized that because I didn't know what my solution was going to be when I built that. I just knew there would be a solution. So I figured it out through play. And the first thing I did was I realized, Ditto can't copy through substitute.
Yep.
So I'll set up a substitute. I actually used the Greninja, in fact, because it can get substitute. And set one up, and then Ditto came in and couldn't copy it, and I killed it. I killed things that way after I swapping it in. The other with 2 weak Pokemon on the front. I think one of my favorite solutions, just for simple style points, is to just use 2 Pokemon flip turn because it looks so cool. So you like lead 2 weak Pokemon, then switch them out for 2 strong water Pokemon. Teach them both flip turn. They both kill and switch back to weak Pokemon. And by the time the other Dittos come out, they can only copy the weak Pokemon again.
Oh, that's how... Yeah, because I was thinking, like, okay, there's some way you could bait this with weak Pokemon, but, like, how do you get the other ones out in time? And it's like, oh, with the
switch moves, right? So a lot of people think, I'll just lead weak Pokemon, then switch. And they do that, and it works really well for the first 2 Pokemon, but then they get copied. And so...
Because that was the thing I was struggling with in my head, was like, well, that obviously can't work.
Yeah, but with a switch move, it does. Then there's a solution I was mentioning last night that was absolutely, insane, was they figured out that, hey, they only give... The Ditto's transform only gives 5 PP to each move. So they can make them try... And you have Ethers, so they can make them try to struggle to death. And then they realized as they were setting it up that the enemy Pokemon will switch out when they run out of PP. So they had to also combine it with an Arena Trap Dugtrio to prevent them from switching out.
Oh, jeez.
And slowly force the enemies to, just with no attacking moves, just struggle to death. There are some versions where it's like you bait explosions, where you like leave a Pokemon that have only explosion, and then you diverse other Pokemon with explosion that they could hit, and then you swap out to Ghost to bait it, and then like you do things like that. So there's a lot of fun stuff. Somebody, the same person actually there who did Kecleon strat, which was interesting because it kept turning into the type that it was resistant to its own move from. So like, even though they were copying like the current Kecleon, she could cleverly pick a move that changes because it changes its type when it uses that move, or when it hit by a move, it changes type, and like do crazy shit with that, just to keep like getting a type advantage versus the opponent. There was all sorts of really cool stuff. Sometimes people just bring in Gaseous Form, which is an ability that cancels all other abilities and prevent the Dittos from transforming. They still have like the actual manual transform, which doesn't stop, but if you have like a fast sweeper set up, then you bring in Gaseous Form. You can basically kill the 2 weak leads, bring in a Gaseous Form Mon and like another Mon that's set up a sweep, and the other Dittos will come in, still be Dittos, and your other fast Pokemon can kill them before they can get their transform move off.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of other things I'm not even getting to. There's just so many little things. I actually like your kind of solution the best in some ways, because it's not like the most weird, hinky, janky fun, but it is the most fun actual battle.
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting battle. Yeah.
But what I mean is, like, yeah, if you don't like build a special team full of Pokemon with which don't know any moves, or can't do something to fully disable the opponent, you can, or trick it into killing itself, you actually have a really fun battle, because you have to think heavily, like, ooh, if I kill that, it'll become this, and become that. So
I wasn't even thinking that far ahead. I was just trying to vibe my way through it and paid for it.
Yeah, but it's just interesting. It's like, all right, but now I've got to take down a thing that I just set up. I just used this to take that step, and now I've got to figure out a way to beat it.
So
that's just really fun gameplay, and so it sort of replaces like a team building puzzle with a battle execution puzzle, and I like that.
Yeah. I think Hammer Arm is funny enough on Kingler because he's only got like 20 speed to begin with.
Yep.
So that's the fighting angle. We could probably get through that. I lost my Lucario. Do I have an ice Pokemon to take care of the other? I don't think I do have a... I don't think I have any strong, like, ice contenders right now, actually. Should probably fix that. Then I don't think Delbird's it.
Delbird's adorable.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
One thing is I absolutely cannot make myself call it like the correct pronunciation.
Yeah, just the way you end up reading it is just like, well, there's a deli and there's a bird.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
even though
Delibird is just such a fun way to read it, and it just sounds good. It's actually a pun on delivered.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, delivered. Hey, it's delivered. And it's like, that's not how my mouth wants to work things. It's a Delibird. I feel like it should have,
This is the only ice Pokemon I have at the moment?
Suicune?
Oh, yeah.
Suicune on ice?
Suicune on ice?
Wait,
yeah.
Suicune's not ice, is she?
Suicune is not ice. Just pure water.
She does Ice Beam.
Yeah, it does have ice moves, which is probably a good call here, actually.
I don't know, what are you trying to do?
I just want to destroy those sandstorm dragons.
Gotcha. Well, then, yeah, Suicune will still be... Just water will still be very good.
Yeah.
And she has Ice Beam, so...
Yeah.
It's one of those funny things where it's like, there's no point in killing that trainer, but people often just eventually like, I don't want to run around.
Yeah.
The dogs are just like the birds. But the bird was ice, thy lordy.
Well, in the sense they all have one type rather than two.
But I think was the birds all have two types. They're nothing like the birds. Unless the point was they're all unified. Like, they all have the same number of types.
Something like that, yeah. Alright, you it's been a very long week. I hear that. No! Oh, God. What was that even worth?
To be fair, I thought you might be setting up a really sophisticated bit where it's like, the dogs are just like the birds, except for they're a single type. One of them is water. Like, they're from the different region. They're roamings instead of stationary. Like, list every single difference, and then like other than that, they're just like the same thing. Like the way that somebody likes the meme that somebody likes to say, I forgot who. Every Pokemon move is just dig. It's just a dig variant. It's like, tackle. Just a normal type dig with no setup turn. And it's like, hyper beam. It's just dig, except the attack part comes first, and you don't get not invulnerable during the second turn. It's series
too late.
of
It's too late in the evening to be that clever.
Yeah, every move is just dig because you can keep arguing the differences to dig. It's sort of like the whole every mechanic in Magic is just kicker that people take way too seriously. It's actually quite relevant. I just want to let Ubispud do this first. Because I actually think the horseman chipper kicker thing is, like, actively incorrect. But I think there is a version you could make work with it.
Okay. Alright, so we've now have access to kind of 3 bosses, don't we?
Oh yes. And if you are you counting the people in the ice cave?
I'm not counting the people in. Are you
There
talking
are
about
kind of
the 3 out of 4 trainers?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I guess that is also a boss rush of a sort. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, the horsemanship kicker,
I don't even know what's behind that. Just know that that's going to be a huge pain in the butt. Oh boy. What do we do? What do we do? We gotta break through one of these walls. Because I'd... Alright, what are our maps statue options look like? Find fossils, yeah.
So yeah, like the horsemanship kicker variant of the joke, I think is just like I get the joke, but it's just as my game designer sense is like that you just listed 2 mechanics. It doesn't actually say anything. Like, what's rebound, Thy Lordy? Is that horsemanship or kicker?
Wait, I can fish here?
Yeah, you can. There's water.
Alright, I think I might have already fished here.
And I know Thy Lordy, you didn't make the joke or anything, and you know I'm sure you don't take it like literally, but it just annoys me because it's like it's like a game design joke, but they just listed 2 mechanics. And they're not even like the good mechanics. Like one's just a mechanic, one's an evasion mechanic, an evasion combat keyword, and one's like an alternate, like the vaguest ever alternate cost. Like it's not like the whole point of the kicker joke is that everything is a subset because everything's somehow an alternate. There's so many mechanics that are alternate costs on pay that are more narrow than kicker. But it's not like every other combat keyword is a subset of horsemanship. It doesn't make any sense. Not even evasion ones. Rebound is kicker.
This is magic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rebound is kicker in exchange for a slightly greater cost or the base effect you get it twice. That's not kicker. Kicker is when you play a card, you can pay an additional cost to get an effect. The optionality to pay more for a bonus effect is the whole point of kicker. Otherwise, you're just saying kicker is just paying. It's just mana.
I think the joke still succeeds because it made someone mad. So.
Well, no, that's just a troll. That's not a joke. I mean, like, it's a joking troll, but, like, the difference is that, like, if the goal is to annoy game designers, or at least me specifically, it's highly successful.
That's what I assumed it was, because...
But what annoys me is how many people take, like, the every mechanic is kicker, like, extremely literally in game design discussions, and just, like, to a point that it loses its descriptive power. And then the whole, like, breakdown, like, people actually take it seriously. Like, even as a joke, and say like, oh, it's not a technically true. It's like, it's basically true. Everything's either this or that. And it's like, no! These things have distinctive characteristics. It's not even internally consistent.
That's a good tool. Let's... Getting some resources here to replenish what I lost, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've taken quite a few losses already. Yeah. Alright. I did like that I was able to really piss off the Queen of Orchids by saying, no, your orchids suck.
Yeah, I know. That I enjoy that. It's very useful when people just want to re-challenge her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know it's the Calvin Hobbes thing, but like it's the Calvin Hobbes meme thing because like the original thing is actually him showing the physics of the 2 points on the side, going around on the what is it, the record? Yeah, but like if you're gonna do that with magic, just do it right. Like, just do it right. The funny thing was, I remember writing out for like 30 minutes a breakdown of if you were going to actually categorize magic mechanics, what the smallest number would be and what that would be. And I was trying to look at it for reference just now, and I realized I must have deleted it rather than actually post it to the thread. Because I'm
Probably.
just like, I don't want this to be my whole day.
Yeah.
Which is sad because actually it was some really sophisticated analysis.
And if it really catches on, it'll be your whole year too. It'll be your legacy.
I remember saying like, okay, everything's either a cast mechanic, a graveyard mechanic, like I was saying like, okay, so you can break it down like the way players think about it, whereas like it's an option based mechanic. Like you have an option when doing a thing. So in that version, like raid would be, you know, oh actually, so there's no raid doesn't work. So basically, like when you attack, you can pay something, or ability, or you can tap for an ability instead of attacking, or staying on top to block. Is the same idea of it's a mechanic that gives you an extra option. Then there's a mechanic that gives you an extra resource, like flashback, which is not kicker in my world because it's something you can pay more to cast it from the graveyard. Because the whole point of kicker is giving you the option to do things, but flashback just lets you do it again. So psychologically, it's totally different, and strategically, it's totally different. So saying there's like an extra resource, like to do something, and I think I was getting stuck on trying to decide whether it's better to categorize flashback as a creative category for a bonus resource or breaking a rule, because that's another thing that like things like to do is like haste, for example. You can attack the turn you play it. I break a rule. Unblockable. I break a rule. Flying doesn't really break a rule. It like changes a rule. So I was talking about like combat keywords that define how combat interacts, rule-breaking keywords, optional keywords that give you new options when using a card. And that includes something like sacrifice from play to do X, or cycling, or any number of things like that. And then I was like stuck on bonus resource. Like I was like, okay, what's aftermath? That's just a bonus resource. It's not. It really needs to be a bonus resource, but I'll let you do something from the graveyard, which would normally be able to do it. What the hell is adventure? You know, it's really an option. Adventure is an optional mechanic, but it was. I think I was going with this idea of bonus resource mechanic. Like you just get an ability to do something when you couldn't normally do it in a way that feels like it's worth differentiating from just break a rule.
Hell on this earth.
Yeah. So from that angle, I actually think you can categorize like all magic mechanics into like 4 broad like concepts and find the broadest version of each of them, which is a really interesting thing. To me specifically. Possibly to no one else.
I lost Kingler.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Alright, done with magic.
All to take care of this frankly optional trainer.
Yeah, thank you, Thylordy.
Well, this is going to be the part where I start really eyeing those, where are they?
Wait, I thought this makes sense, Thylordy. Sorry, I just have to chase this thread for a sec. You said how many copies of a spell you can make a single turn. There are ways to make infinite copies of a spell. I guess you could say discrete. Anyway, I'll follow this up in actual text chat and not interrupt you newbies, but continue.
I'm just kind of like stunned at the moment. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I highly suggest just paying whatever costs you need to push through one of these walls.
Yeah. The problem is I'm losing a lot of my good tools in the process. The tools I would use to do so. These were a lot of really good Pokemon. But yeah, this is the part where I start like looking at revives just to get through one of these guys, and I need to see what this guy is holding as well. I see. to hit the scales. Oh boy, he's got the fancy Pokeballs. Drago, alright. Dragon. Out in the woods, we've got forest greenery stuff, but also an Illumina Ninetales, or regular Ninetales. So fire as well. Okay. Yeah, this was... And then we have the Dreaming Halls, which is all psychic, but it's not going to be just pure psychic. The thing about the paralyzing thing about these, super boss or route boss gym leaders essentially is that they're not going to be just a single type. They're going to have plans and coverage, and they're not going to.
Exactly. Yes. Often you have to. The thing that works for their first Pokemon doesn't always work for their next. Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
But the deeper you go in the game, the more likely you're to run into one either overwhelmingly challenging problem or one very multi-stage problem. Like, okay, you solved the first pair, but what about the second pair?
Yeah. Okay, so I need to pick one. And since I don't know what they all represent in terms of what's past them, I have to kind of pick one arbitrarily. So, Dreaming Halls, Queen of Orchids, or Dragon Master. And they're all going to be a little 40-ish, and so level-wise, I'm only going to be able to get as high as 33 or whatever I've caught. Or whatever I can statue into. Need a Honchkrow and a Houndoom. Need a Pidgeotto and a Xatu.
Yeah. You could absolutely go get some of these statue bonks. That would be huge.
Yeah, this is why I was kind of hoping to.
I think you could do, this will not take that long. I think you're assuming it'll take a long time.
Yeah, this might just be Pokemon catching, unlocking stream. I don't think we're.
I mean, you could totally go after like some of these bigger things, but if you want more resources, then you can get those first. But either way, I would say that, like, if you're just trying to catch like 2 Pokemon to unlock a statue, or because you already have one of the ingredients, if it's 3, or you just need 2, that will not take very long. Like, you should just do it. Where are you going?
There's some stuff I can catch here in Skyspear Climb, so I should get on that.
Cool. Which ones are you thinking of?
Good question. But I haven't caught this one yet, so I might as well.
Yeah, you still haven't caught 150 yet either.
Alright, right. Waterfall, right. Okay, yours works, whatever.
Your ball worked.
Yep. Scyther, we already got. Talonflame. We didn't get. Oh, we didn't get Talonflame. I feel like that was a mistake.
Talonflame's a good Pokemon.
Yeah. I think we just go for it. Try and get the. Oh, right. Because I think if I throw a rock at this thing, it will just fall apart immediately.
A reasonable assumption. You could. Oh, that's funny. You could actually like guard split it so it can survive.
It'd be.
I would just throw balls though.
Yeah, just gonna throw balls at this thing.
108.
Yeah. There we go. I've got the Obsidian Urn 3.0. I can.
Yeah.
It's all ultra balls.
How many things are in your? How many species do you have on your trader card, by the way?
137. So we're getting there.
All right, you're coming up there.
Zatu, that's definitely one of the pieces.
Mm-hmm. Are you planning? You can only get 2 of those statues if you're planning on. Sacking both Celebies?
I'm getting the middle and the right.
Okay, cool.
That has been kind of the plan from as soon as we got the second Celebi. I was thinking, well, I will get the 2 highest ones.
Seems reasonable.
Alright.
And Scyther's tied to a statue as well. I'm not sure if you've gotten that one yet.
I have caught it.
Mightyana's tied to 2 statues. Okay, so you need that and Aaron.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've already used a Mightyana for the Suicune.
Oh,
but
I should probably get another Mightyana then.
If you want to get that dude, you don't need to get every statue. But the higher level ones are definitely, helpful. Also, I think Treasure Keeper is kind of amazing.
I need to go back to the summit at some point as well.
Yeah, the summit will
one.
have some stuff.
There we go.
All right, you completed one. It'd be funny if you blank card it by accident.
Why do they let you use a blank card?
That's actually brand new. I have no idea why HTTP added that, and I think it's hilarious, though. I think it's because some people psychologically, like, one, it's just funny visually, and 2, I think some people psychologically, like, just didn't want to, like, blank card their Pokemon, but if they consciously used a blank, I don't know.
It's a different psychology if they blank card a wild Pokemon. I see.
I think so, yeah. Either way, it's just it's funny, and so I like it. He added it without even telling me he was going to add it. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know how the catch rate works. I wonder if they have 100% catch rate. Because if they do, then that would actually be interesting utility, because you could use it to, like, save yourself from a wild Pokemon that you're worried you're not going to be able to escape from.
Interesting, yeah.
This Pidgeotto is going to kill your legendary.
Yeah, by burning it to death. It's ridiculous.
It's so funny. Well, you get like 5 full restores or something.
Yeah.
Oh, berry
Get
juice.
in the bag.
Yeah, I actually, when I go catching, I actually do lead with somebody who could like paralyze because paralyze just makes them so much easier to catch.
Yeah, I should probably be doing that.
And there's no shortage of electric options. You can easily teach one of them Thunder Wave.
Most of mine are dead.
True. But you got some mid-level shreds of hope.
Yeah. Alright. Good grief.
We got those.
Can't believe D'Anzival was burned.
Yeah, that heat wave on Pidgeotto is real good.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think it's there partly. I think you put it there partly just to tell people, like, this is a thing you can do. You're really good at water for this Mega Pidgeot.
Haha, nice try.
Nice. Oh, much better.
Never seen this one before, but this looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's the pre-evolve of B-Sharp, which is a really good Pokemon.
Ooh.
B-Sharp has showed up on a lot of competitive teams.
Hello, Onyx.
Hello, Onyx. Ooh, goodbye, Onyx. Oh no, Swing! Perfect! Oh, that was brilliant.
I didn't even know that was going to happen.
Okay, you could have fooled me.
Onyx is kind of an interesting pull here.
Yeah, it actually is for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, no kidding. Knows
Onyx
Dragon
is
Breath
infamous
off
for-
the gate.
Yeah. Onyx is interesting for having very interesting stats. It is because it was designed to be a boss type Pokemon for
Oh, it
Brock.
has humongous defense and nothing else.
Yeah, it actually has less attack than Butterfree.
So if I just want a
It's really
wall,
there
and
to
there's my guy.
It's there just to be a giant intimidating wall that uses Bide and also like teaches you the type advantages are a thing.
No kidding.
Yeah. But it's such a fan favorite mon that I may have done something cool for it.
Oh boy.
By the way, this is upper Sky Spear Caverns versus lower, so if anything tells you lower or upper, just know that that's the distinction.
Gotcha.
Hey Thylordy, if I was gonna open with, like, let's see, Cavernous Souls as P1, what would you do in that format? Depends on what your secret card is the thing. Okay. Yeah, you're catching a lot of Pokemon. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I kind of want options is kind of the thought here.
And you might want to clear out some of these like mid-level trainers here, because there's going to be items and shit.
Well,
you can
they were also kind of a wall that I was thinking of maybe breaking through.
Yeah, that seems very doable given your current team. Manabuzz is actually probably a pretty good Pokemon for catching shit too, just because it is so goddamn tanky. Like, I've used Manabuzz in like singles competitive before. I love it. It is such a bastard.
I would not have guessed that from looking at it, but all right.
Oh, it is incredible. Like, look at its stats.
I mean, that's 120 health. That's still really good in this ecosystem.
Yeah, like, but I don't even just mean it's like look at its actual
overcut.
stats.
Oh, okay. Shiinotic. Never seen
So
this
one thing
either.
is, I don't know. So you have the TM Foul Play. Give that to Mandibuzz. Foul Play is a really interesting move in that it actually uses the opponent's attack stat for the calc. No.
Foe's power gets it does more damage to the higher. Oh, right, yeah.
So Mandibuzz's attack stat is like nothing, but
Oh.
yeah. So it's a base power 95 move that uses the opponent's attack stat, and so you can do some shit with that. And like, just check Mandibuzz's just base stats.
Oh, hi. Dang.
Yeah, like it's like its defenses are just so messed up.
Both defenses are. You're not getting through this.
Yeah, it is just a monster. It's just so fucking tanky. Like, I use it in my singles. I've used it for defog, foul play, tailwind. Like I think I used it on toxic and occasionally like U-turn for a slow pivot, because slow pivots are great. So what you could do with that is basically give it U-turn or something. U-turn is really cool on a slow Pokemon, because if you have a switching move that takes place before, if you're fast, it's a good way for a fragile Pokemon to hit and run. But if you are a tanky Pokemon, it's a good way to get something else in safely.
True.
Basically, get the because Nimbus takes a hit, then it switches out, and your other Pokemon never has to like switch in riskily and take a hit. Yeah, I don't think you need Iron Defense. You can just.
Yeah.
Its other shit is doing the stuff.
Yeah. I do like that this is sort of like forming kind of a crafting system between the TMs and the move relearner and whatnot.
Yeah, it gets kind of juicy.
Damn.
Yeah, Valplay won't do anything if the opponent doesn't have a good physical attack, but if it does, it'll do some crazy shit. Mawile. This is a very good Pokemon.
Yeah, we should probably grab that.
Mega Mawile is actually a very, very powerful.
I do have a Mawile. I should grab this.
Oh, then yeah, for sure. Because Mega Mawile was like a world's level competitive Pokemon in its era. And Mega Mawile is just completely messed up. It's also, this one has Hyper Cutter, but if you change its ability, it can have Intimidate instead.
Oh.
and it's Steel Fairy type, which is like possibly the best combo of types in the game. If you look at Mega Mawile's attack stats, you're just gonna laugh.
Yep, I do have a Mawile. Here we go. I can't look up in the game, but I can.
So, I'll just tell you something that it gets. When it Mega Evolves, it changes its move. It changes its ability. And since you want to use an ability capsule to give it Intimidate now...
Yeah, I do.
That'll basically still trigger if it enters battle, then you can trigger its Mega, so you still get value out of it. But its ability it gets after it goes Mega is huge power.
Oh boy.
That ability doubles the attack stat.
Oh, and its base stats are attack and defense. Okay, I see. Oh boy. So stupid then. This is in fact just stupidly powerful.
It's not an okay Pokemon.
This is what are we doing here?
Yeah. To be fair, it's one of many very not okay Pokemon available in this game, but it is definitely a not okay Pokemon.
Right now,
and what's great about it is, it's just wild. So if you can just catch another one.
That's true. Yeah. Also.
Yeah, that's like pretty juicy.
Yeah. Are mints retroactive in terms of like affecting?
So basically, it would have been. So this is not how I would do it if it wasn't a pre-existing system, because it's kind of confusing. But the way that they work is that they're retroactive. Basically, and nature just is sort of boosts this, does the 10% boost and penalty automatically. It's and retroactively.
Okay.
But it won't say that the nature has actually changed, even though it statistically has. Like, this still says it's bold nature.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
But it's not. And that's because people were like, am I mind controlling my Pokemon? They're like, oh, well, huh. And so Pokemon was like, well, no, you're not. It's still, you haven't mind controlled it. You've just changed its battle stats. So, like, if you try to use the same mint on it again, it'll just say it won't have any effect because it's already used it. But
Gotcha.
The point is, everything works the way you want it to.
Okay. I'm thinking Mawile comes up to level 33 for us. Because I think there's a lot of potential.
I'm gonna design thing I have to do tomorrow, where I do all those design interviews, I am going to ask them like the horsemanship and kicker thing. They'll just get really mean.
Jeez, what have we done?
The thing is, during that thing, I can't really interview the way people that I would normally interview people for a job, because I don't not many people interview like I do. Like, I think the most standard interview techniques are stupid because they're easily cheesed, or they're actively useless.
Yeah.
And so I just do interviews, but with like having a design conversation and try to see if I can work with this person and like try to work through a design problem with them. With like a few hypothetical exceptions, but mostly that's it. So I have to come up with all of these and I do a mixture of intentionally terrible interviews because people need to know how to handle a bad interview, and like kind of good interviews. And then just I forgot I had to do an interview prep, and I Googled what to ask an interview 10 minutes before the meeting on Google, because I'm here for the culture fit interview. I don't regularly interview people, which is incredibly common. Like, there's like, oh shit, I have to do an interview today because this is like a late stage candidate, and they're doing the culture fit thing just to have everybody on the team kind of meet them and ask them questions, and they asked me to do it. I forgot that was today, and I'm going to have 6 other meetings, and I don't really care. So they quickly they have no formal interview training. They just Google what to ask an interview, and they move on. A lot of companies run people into that problem.
Ugh.
That's why I say, like, you have to be able to be good enough at interviewing to help the interviewer do their job.
Oh boy.
Which is actually not that bad. It usually just involves... when you do it, it just makes you look like you have amazing leadership skills.
Fair.
You basically just start, interviewing yourself and saying, like, so you're probably wondering, or you can just say, like, or you start asking them questions about the job as if you've already gotten it and it's your first day. That works really well. Like, can you tell me more about some of the biggest challenges the project's facing right now? And then they start talking about that, and that helps you shape all your future answers in that interview. Like, what are some major comparison titles that you think, like, if you're allowed to know the genre, it's like, what are some of the major comps that you're targeting that you think are, major competitors of the genre, and how would you say, like, we would be different? You start asking those questions, and suddenly they start feeling like you're interviewing them almost, and it usually provides if you do it in a tasteful way, it makes them think like, holy shit, this guy's amazing.
Nice.
I actually remember for my current job, the guy, my lead designer, said that he very much felt like I was interviewing him the whole time. Yeah, and it was fun. Like, it's not power play, to be clear. It's just like the whole dynamic of the oral exam doesn't work for people, and the people who are interviewing it never feel like right. So if you switch the dynamic into an actual conversation and asking them questions about stuff as if you were already working together, give them kind of a sample of what your first meeting day would be like that way. As long as you're not overriding their questions, it works great.
No, I can't abide that one.
That guy's kind of a jerk. They're both kind of jerks.
Did I save after all that? I did. I think I did. Alright. I need to start with literally anything better.
Alright. What about shift ride? Does it have fake out?
No.
You should.
I haven't touched those moves at all.
Yeah, I can see that.
Some of these guns still need to be assembled. There it is.
There's fake out. Yeah, that's a crazy move. As you learned from the Weather Wars.
Yeah.
Puzzle. All right, let's give it some better other shit.
Actually, hold on. What are our stats? What are we focusing on in terms of?
I think Shifter's gonna be a special attacker, I would guess, but I could be wrong.
Actually,
oh no, it's physical attacker.
Yeah, it can do both. It's kind of even all around.
Ooh.
Harden, absorb, astonish. Okay.
Yeah, those are not good moves.
No. What are we doing? All right. Well, first let's find a good grass move.
Interesting.
Maybe.
You don't have a sun team, but it does have chlorophyll if you want to swap to it at some point.
Oh, here we go.
So, chlorophyll doubles your speed if the sun is up as an ability.
Yeah, I haven't really like assembled a team that can like really make the most.
You don't
of
have
it.
a sun team or anything. I'm just saying that's real good. Endure is often quite a nasty move if you don't know what else to give. Just because if they're about to, if it's a low health and they're going to target it down, you know, you can absorb some hits. Beat up's a great move.
Wow.
It's 6 times if everybody's alive, or 5 times or something. I forget. It hits a lot of times.
We should have a dark move in there.
Yeah, Giga Drain is probably useful for sustain.
I don't know. I feel skeptical about sustain in an ecosystem where things get either 1 or 2 shot. Honestly.
Well, honestly, it's good because you could heal off of wild encounters if you really want to. But also, like, it's not a weak move by itself. It's simple.
Yeah, that's true.
You could Icy Wind instead. Icy Wind's an amazing doubles move. It cuts the opponent's speed both by down a stage. It won't do any damage, but it's a crazy utility move.
Oh dang! There we go. Yeah.
Especially good on chlorophyll if it's a chlorophyll one, because then its speed will be doubled and you can like go before everything, and then slow them down, and then your other guy goes after. Still good though. All right, let's save.
Yep. All right.
As well. Don't forget to save.
I did save. Yeah.
Oh, I did. I missed that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, the Intimidate's not doing much because they're both special attackers. Not that you have to do anything, but it is relevant. Jolteon...
There's not actually a whole lot I have that's like great against these, but Mawile is just here to be a tank. Kind of.
It's not a very tanky Pokemon. It's very aggressive. Yeah. You can't play rough, the Magneton. But yeah, you can... You should probably just take out the Jolteon, I suppose. And you definitely lead with Fake Out, because it only works on turn 1.
That's true, yeah.
So shut something down.
Oh, that... Okay.
Remember, by the way, you can use Shiftry's move turn to heal Molly. You don't need to use Molly.
That's right. Right, yeah. What the... Okay.
Okay, we learned some stuff. Let's see. I think you probably want to be using Swampert, don't you? It's ground.
Oh, it is ground. What do you know? That flash cannon, man. Good grief.
This is very mean. You can probably use a Pokemon with, like, Follow Me or something as well. But that was, he had 2 really high, fast, hard-hitting...
Hello, Master Ball, okay.
I like just how casually you get them out. Like, there's only 2 Master Balls, but look how casually we kind of give both of them out. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get some cool shit this game. This is just to give you an idea how the cool shit, the real shit's gonna be.
Yeah. Alright, new statue, Mountain Lord. Graveler, Ferrothorn, and Onyx. Well...
And this was the thing I mentioned about Onyx.
Okay. Ferrothorn.
I think you might already have one.
Maybe. That's going to be a big maybe. I might. We do have a PC up there being blocked by a trainer.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we lost a Shiftry, but we'll carry on. At this point, I'm starting to become a little. I felt that I had like save scummed a lot last session, and so I kind of feel like I kind of have to like be a little bit more genuine. Especially if I'm going to be committing to this day one run.
Yeah, I mean, it's all up to you. Some people like to like never save scum until they get to the Elite Four. The Elite Four always breaks them,
Yeah.
unless they're coming, unless they've done it a bunch of times and they've come up with a huge plan. But the some people like to save scum like crazy.
What the actual hell?
Yep, whatever's the most fun for you.
That's not good at all. Swampert.
Like
this is probably Swamp. This is probably Swampert's time to shine. Maybe being grounded. We should probably look at his stuff.
Thank Lordy. I think you will not be disappointed.
Take down. We're more physical than not, so we should probably. I mean, we could serve. Could dig on him. Or just earth power. Oh wait, no, we're physical, so it'd be drill a run or dig. We could earthquake. Hold on, we could earthquake. Hold on. Wait, some of them are also hovering, so it won't actually work that well, but...
Earthquake's a real nice move.
Yeah, and we got Deonsu who's floating, so...
Water Spout's also very interesting. If it's at full health, it does just completely insane damage.
So we're using... Oh! Yeah, I mean, with 150 base power, opening at the start, yeah.
One of the things that freaks out a lot of more experienced players when they first see Squirtle in Deepwood is that it natively comes with Water Spout.
Oh.
Like, what? Like at level 8.
That is crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it also has Protect, which is just insane.
Yeah.
But it's like Protect keeps its health up, and then it can... Water Spout also has a Rapid Spin, which like can clear hazards if they ever show up, but also raises its speed. And so it's like, and I think it also has Shell Smash, which lets it boost like its speed and attacking stats, but lowers its defensive stats.
Nice.
So it's like just so much of a, like no thought, only speed, only spout. Man, this Swampert has just got all the good attacking moves, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff. It slightly favors physical, but like, yeah.
I remember, like Wolfglick, no, not Wolfglick. Somebody else actually won a major tournament with Articuno this year, which was completely insane. It was this year or last year. It was provided last year, but it was roughly recently. I think it was within a year. And it was funny because it used like ice speed. Its moveset was like it was VGC, and it was moveset. So it's the doubles format, official format. Its moveset was like Ice Beam, Freezing. We'll check what it was, because it was really fun. Like, I don't want to just keep saying Ice Beam over and over.
Oh,
again.
Rock Slide's way better. Okay, that's a team also. That's a good rock move to have. All right, let's try that.
Oh yeah, it was like Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, and the what's the one that's the one-hit KO ice move as well. And like the one that's the equivalent of guillotine or horn drill is like 30%, but it's ice, like sheer cold. Just 30% chance of killing something of your level or lower, basically. And it's just
nope, that was not how I wanted that to go.
And
oh God!
Like... Poor Deontay. Don't.
Good grief.
But yeah, everyone was like, I think that's the Articuno exact moveset I ran as a 8-year-old. Because it was just all attacking moves and then like the one-hit KO move. But it's because it was so freaking bulky in this format that like it could afford just to fish for one-hit KOs and as well as doing other stuff, and it was incredibly funny. I think it was actually an Articuno mirror in the finals.
Dang.
Articuno has never won anything. Like, it's never won a battle before now. It's just such a bad bird. But in the right circumstances, it's fantastic. Just competitive is rarely that circumstance.
The fact that it's going to explode a whole bunch.
This guy is funny.
Yeah, I can't believe we ran into another bomber. I do need this Houndoom, though. Thank you for getting in the bag. Okay, how do we solve this riddle? If Shifty were still alive, alas. Well, there are 5 species until we get to the big one.
We're definitely closing in. Alright, let's beat this guy.
At least there's that. Don't tell me.
That worked pretty well.
Yeah. There's another... It doesn't... Explosion doesn't affect Swampert?
It does not.
Oh, for the love of all that is good and holy.
That's a fun little jump scare. But think about what you just learned. Think about what you just learned.
Well... Swampert can take it.
And we don't care about Toxapex is where I see your brain going.
Yeah, I think someone has to die here, and I don't want it to be Deontay.
Seems very reasonable. But yeah, you see it's if you look at their typing, it's not a standard
they're all electric, so they're
They have a special ability that turns their normal moves into electric moves and boosted power.
Ah, that's what's going on.
And that's actually why the Arctozold actually has Volt Absorb and has like some nice ice moves, so it can like fuck with ground Pokemon. But like in field visions. So you can't just like take 2 ground Pokemon and solve your problems. You have to deal with the Bolt Beam.
Not entirely, no. Wild Charge. Okay. And
But
Earthquake.
it's really there. Yeah, it's a great TM. Really worth beating that guy. It's just aggressively funny to have the level 79 Golem come out.
But like you instantly realize like, oh, this guy's gonna do one thing, and that's explode with electricity.
Yeah, so you have the what the hell? And they're like, wait, it's just a bomb. Wait, it's a bomb.
Wait, it's a yeah, exactly. Wait, this is a gimmick. Oh no, I know what the gimmick is. What did we just get? That other charge move. What was it? Wild charge. Okay, so it's a yeah, wild charge. It's a electric takedown essentially. Okay.
Yep.
Our casualties continue to accumulate.
That's the way it goes.
The graveyard is filling up. Everyone's partying in a farm upstate. Oh, jeez.
The graveyard, yes.
We do have some stuff.
Yeah, all you need is the. Actually, do you already have it? What's the thing you need? What's the thing?
Oh, it was.
Oh, you need a Hunch Crow. I was thinking about the. Oh, Excadrill is a real Pokemon.
That is a real Pokemon. Grabbing that.
Very good on sand teams. Hell yeah.
Alright, we're gonna flute up a bit. It was Ferrothorn, and I don't know if I had that already.
Let's check. I was for the Houndoom. I was talking about the other one for the other statue, but
yeah,
that one you need a Hunch Crow.
I also need a Hunch Crow. Yeah.
That's at the top of the mountain. All right, but we were looking for the Ferrothorn. There it is.
Oh, oh, here we go. Okay, so Ferrothorn, and it needed Onyx, and who else?
Graveler.
Graveler, who is dead. So that's an acceptable. That's an acceptable trade. Here you are, Graveler. You served us well. Oh, just. All right, what do we get? The Mountain Lord at level 32. A Crystal Onyx.
Indeed.
All right. Fairy Steel. With real stats. And the most special defense I've seen. Period. And Earth Eater. Aura Press with that much special defense? Are you kidding me?
So, fun fact, Aura Press is an original move. Body Press does the same thing for physical defense usually.
Yeah, I just saw that earlier, so... God, what? Ow. Okay, so, I have a cannon now.
You have a very interestingly designed cannon.
Yeah.
I spent a long time designing this Pokemon, based on the theme of Crystal Onyx. Very, very proud of it.
Reflect to cover its physical. It's cosmic power to raise, of course. It's defense and special defense, and life juice is sustained. But really, so this is all a machine to keep this thing alive, so it can just Aura Press to Kingdom Come, and just
yes, indeed. And if you look at the type calculator, what are the for Fairy Steel to see what its weaknesses are?
Yeah, I have imagined that's going to be real stupid. So I have to worry about ground and fire, and that's it.
What's its
just
ability?
Oh, and ground is also so that and it absorbs ground. So Really, if this thing ever gets close to a candle, there might be a problem. But beyond that,
But most candles are actually special attackers.
true. Oh, and they'll still be running into the wall as well, which will probably be causing powered up. And oh, this is so stupid.
Yeah, its speed is awful, which is one of the saving graces. It does require setup, and it only has one way to do any damage or do anything proactive at all. It has very few support options besides like the obvious reflect, which is still great, but it only can support one and like its ability to heal. So I really like it because it's still a full Pokemon, but it has crazy advantages, but it doesn't have a lot of flexibility in how you use it. It is insanely powerful, but it's a scalpel.
But if you need the thing it does it very well.
It does it very well.
Which, I mean, tempted to bring Elgium up to bat to start doing Trick Room stuff.
Yeah, that would not be the worst idea.
You just shred a hope that, and
yeah, just make sure you don't evolve it because its broken ability only sticks around if it's
that's true. Yeah,
that's fine. You can press B when evolving. It's fine. Just make sure you do that.
Yeah, I've got shreds of hope to spare. Why not? I have a feeling this is about to become a very relevant tool if we end up using Crystal Onyx. So.
Oh yeah, like you can totally just teach your TM Trick Room, which I think you already have, to like.
Yeah, I think I've got Trick Room around
here
somewhere.
To like any psychic type, and a lot of other type people Pokemon learner too. But I mean, LGM also has one job.
Yep.
It's very good at it.
Yeah, so I do have Trick Room that I can just teach, but I could also just...
Also, Fairy is very good if you're worried about dragons.
Yeah, I'm looking up towards the summit being like, I mean, they'll have fire moves, but like, yeah. Oh, what if it was raining, though?
It could be raining.
Oh, geez, we're starting to really get there. Do I use a third? I think I'll just use a 28.
I really like how seeing such a sharp tool like Crystal Onyx really suddenly activates your team building brain.
We'll worry about moves later. Alright, did not evolve. So now LGM is out of moon level prison and into... Well, it's still kind of... It's basically still going to just endure and then fire off the trick maze, but...
Yeah, I mean, if it can totally set up a nasty plot, then, like, go to town with Psychics, but it is...
Yeah.
It is not going to be the heaviest hitter.
Sorry to... Oh, is that what's going on? Alright.
It is, yes. That was, like, canon all along.
Okay, then.
Alright, apparently LGM evolves at 42, so you're probably fine.
Okay.
Fun fact, Thylordy clearly knows the reason behind LGM's name. It is a play on LGM for a little green man.
Ah, of course.
It's an alien.
Makes sense. Get your own father.
that was a fun line to write.
Very good line.
There's some lines where it's like that great thing from Mark Rosewater talking about, like, you know, that thing when you're just trying to write flavor text for like 100 cards late at night, and you're staring at a guy that just like it's a card called Reparations, and it's a guy offering a thing of gold to like some villagers while a village burns in the background behind them, but the village is still on fire, like it's on active fire.
Yeah.
And he's and so they're staring at him, and he's offering them a treasure trove of gold. And so he's like, "What the? fuck is going on? Yep, and so there's Larry like, sorry I burned down your village. Here's some gold. He's like, it's the best flavor text ever. But
Yeah.
I mentioned it because sometimes when I was going through and just trying to add flavor text to every trader like in the world, I was just like, after a while, I'm like, okay, themes, and so I would just be like, and this was one of those that I was like, why should I share it? Get your own follower.
Yeah. Very good. I love getting writing like that. Path to the weak and pitiful. I see. And now we're on the other side of this. Okay. Fun times. So we're slightly closing the loop-ish here.
I mean, you've just closed the loop at this point.
Yeah, I just need to get through a few more trainers, and I'd have basically free reign.
You through it if you go through the Rock Smash route.
Oh yeah, I could just yeah.
Yeah, not to say that you should close the loop. There's other shit for you to do. You get the wild Pokemon here too, but there's guys are guarding good stuff down there.
Yep, I believe it.
We need a Honchkrow, which is the wild area up here.
Yeah, there's a few that I need to replenish from this area. Hello.
Goro.
Come on. Nice. Let's go ahead and keep things healthy.
Mandibles is a good catching option just because he's so tanky.
Yeah.
Of course, so is Crystal Onyx.
That's also very true.
Does Mandibuzz imply the existence of Womandibuzz? Trick question. Pokemon don't have gender in this game.
Ah, there we go. Honchkrow. I think I need that, don't I?
You do. It's for the final bird statue.
Can I air slash this without killing you outright?
Yeah, Mandibuzz's attacking stats are real low, so that seems safe to me.
Okay.
That's why it has foul play.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Manibuzz is just a chonkster. Usually, it also is a toxic spreader, which is its main source of damage. But we don't give toxic as a TM in this game.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because it becomes the right answer on too many things.
Yep. That tracks. Oh, flinched. Well.
It's very conscious. We gave people a lot of... we wanted to break... Oh yeah, I would pick this up. But Scarborough is a real Pokemon.
No kidding.
One thing that we want to do in this game is we want to break people's like standard team building brain, not invalidate it, but like not make it so that you're always just that decade the optimal set for everything effectively.
Yeah.
From the existing resources. So like if you do want to run the VGC set for Pokemon, it's surely going to be fine, but you can do better. So we give like multiple Mega Stones, we give the TMs, the match types, do all sorts of stuff, but we also nix a lot of the go-to strategies like Protect and Toxic and stuff like that, the stuff that you're the most used to. So we encourage you to shift off a few of the defaults that everybody does, and then it give you a lot of new toys as well, which I think is a good mix.
Alright.
Most games only do one or the other.
Yeah. I would like to have a Lucario back. Okay, sure. There we go.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, Honchcrow. We did get that. Houndoom, we also got that. So we're good. We're ready to go there. I think we got a Pidgeotto, didn't we? And a Xatu.
Yeah, you got a Pidgeotto to Xatu. You spent like 27 balls on the Pidgeotto.
That's true, yeah. There it is. Okay. Any other statues we're close on?
Yeah, I think so.
Steel Executioner, Scyther. I don't think I've got an.
Do you have an Aeron?
I don't think I have an Aeron.
Alright, well, it should be hard to pick up.
Yeah. Climb is just the cave again, right?
Climb is right before the cave. The caverns area is like...
Okay, so
the cave.
Aeron's in there in one of those two.
I think you'll probably have an easier time in the cave. Like, I think Aeron's in the lower caverns. I could be wrong, but I think that there's just so many birds in the climb itself.
Yeah. I need to get another Mightyena, but I have dead Pikachu and Togedemaru, so I think I need to go back to Sky Spear Climb and get an Aeron and a Mightyena.
Is reasonable.
And
do you want to stop by the Ranger's Rest to get one of your other sacrifices first?
Yeah, let's go
or
ahead.
Two of them?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, time to assemble the machine. Step 1, I should actually look at the list. For the Guardian of... let's start from the top. Guardian of Ashes, Celebi, Honchcrow, Houndoom.
And then the other one is Celebi, Pidgeotto, and Xatu.
Okay.
So you can do both in one trip.
Okay. Here's Celebi number 1. And that's Houndoom. Which hole did you fill? There you are, Honchcrow. I'm gonna put you over here. And then Xatu. I've already forgotten. Where's the other Celebi? Oh, it's here, the shiny one. Oh, which one will prioritize if I...
I actually have no idea. I have actually no idea. I'm guessing top to bottom. How else would it work?
The other one was Xatu, Celebi, Pidgeotto.
I wonder if it just breaks the game.
Well, time to do a bug test.
Wait. Oh wait, no, it won't break the game. It'll just grab the first Celebi.
Yeah.
So there is one thing that matters for that, which is if you the one that you use for shiny the one you get for the statue will be shiny. In case you care.
The first one will be shiny, or
I believe so. Yes. Well, whichever one that pulls the sacrifice from. So yeah.
Guardian of Ashes. Celebi, Honchcrow,
any
Houndoom.
Pokemon you offer is shiny. 20 statues. The one you get is shiny.
Yeah. Oh, it'll actually lets you choose. It'll let you select.
Excellent. I was hoping that's how it would work.
This one will be shiny. Moltres. Oh, are these the birds? Or no? Oh, it is the birds. Articuno.
Mhm.
Okay. We now have 2 legendary birds. A shiny Moltres,
But you might notice the type is unusual.
which is dark flying. Dang.
It also has Protect, which is very rare.
Yup. It's the
And Fiery Wrath plus Nasty Plot can do work.
a psychic flying Articuno. Hello.
Competitive is his main edge.
Yeah. Sharply boosts when its stat when a stat is lowered. Alright.
So if your opponent lowers it with like Intimidate, you can bring in Articuno against them and just know it'll get a big boost.
So that's pretty big. Alright.
I think Articuno at this stage of the game is like not as useful as some other stuff. I think the Moltres is cracked.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't mind. So I would just say I wouldn't be pressed with Articuno. I think that Moltres you might want to be worried. You might want to worry about.
Yeah, yeah.
Articuno, I think you could afford to just be a strong Pokemon that like you don't have to do whatever you can to keep it alive.
And that brings us over 150.
It does.
Which means the final item. Oh, good. A mysterious trash can. God.
It's fun to write chewy words. The game just refuses to do what you would expect.
Yeah, no, it just never ever stops. Hello?
The fact that you instantly chose to fish here puts you like in the upper 10% of Pokemon like intelligence quotient, I think. A lot of people just never even consider it. It's like, of course, the first thing you should do is fish.
I mean, it's a new zone with new drops. I kind of...
And it's a special zone of some kind. So, like, of course you should fish.
Yeah, like, very, very clearly. Also, I probably should have brought someone other than just the Articuno and Moltres, but, you know, here we are.
Oh, luckily you can restock here.
Yeah. All right, I was not fluted up for all that, so that cave does not have random encounters. Takukuni.
Yes. That is a legendary.
Okay.
Quite a good one, too.
Yeah. That name has come up. Yeah, I mean, and the levels being like 36 is very good. That's like... Oh, I could surf here if I wanted. Oh, jeez. Pretty sure that would just pull me back down into the abyss.
A reasonable assumption.
I keep forgetting that Moltres is up front.
Drinkovish with Vicious Rend. You wouldn't know it from what I just did a Tapu Fini, but that thing is so ridiculous. It can hit like an absolute truck. But you might want to pay attention to the fact that it has water absorb.
Yeah, I just need to catch this thing. I was just hoping I could poke it with something, but I can't, actually. Well.
Sig would be relevant if you could get to sleep as well. Only 55 accuracy, but sleep does make increased catch rates.
Hey.
There we go.
There we are. Alright, let's get some heals out.
Yeah, we're going to swap our Moltres as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very juicy pond.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, Fish's Red is very funny.
Okay.
So that second, and also, while Water Absorb is really good, it can also get Strong Jaw, which boosts the power of its biting moves, like Vicious Rend.
Ah.
And again, power doubles if user moves before the target.
Yep. So, goodness gracious.
So with the right support, that thing can hit like a mother trucker.
So if this pairs up with Tailwind, we're in deep
Maybe we can
trouble.
find already in the chat. No, Vicious Rend.
Yeah.
Some people who
Din
played
knows more.
competitive during this era are scarred after Wolf VGC came up with, realized how good this was.
I mean, we're just getting good stuff out of this. I gotta make sure I'm getting it all.
Yep. I don't remember if there's anything. There might be one more thing you haven't seen in here yet. Those are the main things I associate. Might be melodic.
I feel like there might be like a rare encounter type slot in here. It is a
melodic. That's a Pokemon. That's a very fun thing you can do. It's also just a tanky, insanely tanky Pokemon that's really good at support, and can also hit surprisingly hard.
Dang. Thank goodness for that.
Water Absorb is great for catching, even if it's not what you'd probably want to Dracovish normally. I love how like Dracovish is like Water Absorb is a really good ability because it can like, even though it's on a water Pokemon usually or always, it's not like as exciting as something that can get immunity to something it's not already resistant to. It's still like you turn that into healing, which is great. It's good with Surf because it can hit your ally and heal you. It's so good, and it's maybe not even Dracovish's best ability because Strong Jaw is just so good on it.
Yeah.
Because if you're using Dracovish at all, you're using it for Vicious Rend.
Yeah.
So if you want to hit with like a 170 base power move that's boosted by another 30% or something, Strong Jaw is pretty good.
Okay. I think that's probably the full...
Yeah, you got a full team now, too.
Yep, so... So hello, kind stranger. Who are you? Yes? You mentioned a monster? What is this monster? How do I kill it? Alright. Why are you here? The eldest firstborn. Help me be the champion? He killed a dreamer. the world would end? Okay, well, that's a lot to take in. Well, can I challenge you? I need the other's power. I need... So... That's some lore, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah. Of course I made Red the one who speaks like the most in the game. It's a fun little subversion there.
So in order to kill the PC which is infecting the world, we gotta perish song and drown the world so that it can be reborn anew. Is that am I getting that generally the gist of that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
There's some other stuff. There's some stuff that may or may not be 100% on, but I would say that
I mean, as far as like the story that I'm being told here.
that seems like a pretty good summary.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the nice rewards for like getting all 150 is like somebody actually kind of ties a lot of pieces together for you.
Yeah.
In fact, I put this in like relatively early, and people responded so well to this event that I actually emboldened me to write a lot more narrative.
Nice. It's nice when you've been like kind of doing with oh jeez. It's nice when you've been making do with like context clues and scraps for a while. It's nice to finally get like a nice hearty meal, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like your interest has been aroused, but enough foreplay. That's sort of one of the things I actually came in very consciously with the game. It's like we're gonna give you the sort of Dark Souls scattered scraps, but near the end of the game, we're gonna keep giving you more and more direct things until we basically just, if you look everywhere, we'll basically just give you information so that you can feel satisfied and have a resolution and not like just go to YouTube for that person to tell you the things. Like we'll just tell you it in the game. But yeah, by the time the people reach like Red, they have gone real deep in the game, and they're very interested in that information quite often.
Yeah.
If someone just showed up and told you instantly, you wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, of course not. Okay, Willbreaker, Dragon Master, Queen of Orchids, and the Nameless Shepherd. So, Willbreaker's in the Dreaming Halls, Dragon Master's at the summit, Queen of Orchids is in the forest. Okay. The thing I was going to do next was go to Sky Sphere Climb and grab an Aeron and a Mighty Anna.
And to be fair, you just got a big influx of new powerful Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. I also kind of want another Pikachu. Okay. Do different sections of these grasses have different drop? Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. Let's lead with Primarina, because that sleep might come in handy.
Good choice.
Got all these. Looking for an Aron and a Mightyena. Might as well grab a Furo while we're here.
I don't think you need to. At this point, you have like the all the catch
Oh,
rewards.
that's true. I don't need to catch for catching's sake. Although, yeah, I like to have bases covered.
That's totally up to you.
Far-fetched, interesting. I guess it'd be like if they have like a Mega Stone. I guess would be
yeah, sure. Or they're for a statue.
Swampert. Okay. Alternative current. Okay.
You got some stuff.
Okay.
And fun fact about Farfetch'd, by the way, if you ever do a replay of this, which I would recommend, it is extremely fun to replay, the way a Dark Souls game is.
Yeah.
The level design is primarily designed for second playthrough, but Farfetch'd actually gets cut natively.
Oh. So there's
yeah, that was one thing when I was playtesting originally, and Farfetch'd was just here because it was a bird-themed area, and I was just like, wait, I think Farfetch'd learns cut naturally. Can I cheese the game? And I and I caught it, and I had cut. And I was like, yes! And I just broke the sequence, of my own level design, and I was so excited. So we started putting. That's why I put Heracross in too.
Can't I evolve Swablu and Altaria? Isn't that how that works?
Mega Evolve, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Evolve Swablu into Altaria, yes. At the level it evolves, you can use the Evo Scope on it if you want to check, or you just Google it. Hey, there's Mightyena. Don't run. You can evolve it, and it'll turn into an Altaria. But you might need to use a Sea Mother's Tear. I forget what level it evolves at.
35? Yeah, so I'd have to use a...
Not that bad.
I don't have any...
Hope that's
my highest shred of hope is 33, so...
Got it.
If there's more, they're in zones I can't reach right now.
Or could not at the time when you first explored them.
Yeah, that's true.
There's actually you haven't cleared out a lot of stuff.
Alright, so that's Mightyena sorted, so we could...
I think I would go into the caverns. I think the encounter table is going to be smaller for the Aron now.
Yeah. So, but I've got at least Bringer of Storms. Alright. Houndoom. Nice. A lot of the components I've already spent.
Oh yeah.
Gold back. Nice. There we go.
Perfection.
There we go. It is an adorable Pokemon.
It's about to be an adorable sacrifice.
It sure is. Alright, so... let's see. Alright, that's the one in here, isn't it? Alright, no, that statue I've already used, so... it's the one down here? Okay, we've got this statue here, because I just ignored a lot of these trainers. Alright, Mightyena. Pikachu and Togedemaru, which I have fainted versions of, so... Togedemaru, who gave their life just this stream, in fact. Yeah, that's... Okay. And then... Right, I need Scyther and Aeron for the other one up there.
That's right.
So, Scyther... There's Scyther. Alright, Bringer Storm's level 30. It is. A Raikou.
Yes, there's a bit of a theme.
Yep, the legendary dogs and birds and all that jazz.
Yep.
Just raw electric power. All right. And then the other one is... The executioner is in... Where is that one? Oh, it's in the previous area with the... Alright. Here we go, here we go. Still curious about that fold in space-time, but... Alright. The Steel Executioner, level 29. It's Caesar! And it's holding a Caesarite!
Yes, indeed.
Bug Steel. Has Technician. Okay. Noted. Uh-huh. So that counts. So it's technically a 60 power move, but all right.
Yeah, Bullet Punch Technician is kind of a very iconic Scissor thing. So is U-Turn, because of obvious reasons. U-Turn and Terminus is new.
Yeah, there's a lot of new moves in this one too that are just custom as extra, especially on the special reward Pokemon.
Yes, indeed. Terminus is just so people have to get, like, when they first get this, they're like, wait, Scissor? I mean, it's cool, but why is it worthy of being a statue mod? And then they see Terminus, they're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, so if that kills, if that manages to hit like a type right or something like that, then you now have Mega Caesar with sharply.
It's a free Swords Dance.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, and it's not exactly a weak move.
No, it'll do something if it hits a type, certainly.
Yeah, and if you can get off a sword, and like Swords Dance plus Bullet Punch is such a Scissor thing to do already.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, you might want to remove one of its other moves and give it Swords Dance, just because in case it
can't land that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like it probably doesn't need X Scissor and U-Turn, but Bullet Punch it needs. Bullet Punch Scissor is like its whole thing for Scissor's basic thing, but Terminus is just so funny.
Yeah.
Some people will like rush Scissor when they're replaying the game and just try to carry the whole mid game off of it.
Dang.
Because there's a lot of Pokemon trainers that have like a weak point, and then if you prepare with like a Follow Me move, it can like kill one, get a boost, and just start sweeping like crazy. It's very fun to do. All right, there's so many routes, and often the routes on the replay are based around which statue do you want to rush and where are its ingredients. Like,
All
this
right.
game is very fun to figure out to like how to get strong as quickly as possible.
We've got enough like raw tools here that we can start like maybe thinking about.
Oh yeah, I highly agree.
Thinking about yeah, I'm kind of looking at Knotlands over there and being like maybe we have a shot. Got various kinds of cannons here. Swampert didn't realize he had a mega, so it's...
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Yeah. And we already gave him some really stupid moves, so... I think Swampert is in, just in general.
Yeah, I would agree with that. All those moves are funny.
I think... Especially because we're up against Dragon, I think Crystal Onyx is in.
Oh yeah, that seems like a very natural assumption versus a dragon-type trainer.
Dancy has always been pretty reliable, although I don't have strictly fairy moves on. Actually, I should check her moves. Oh, Tapu Fini, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, Fairy is just immune to Dragon. So, I mean, a lot of dragons don't just use only Dragon attacking types, but it certainly doesn't hurt to be immune to them.
Yeah. I didn't realize I was fully immune. That's crazy.
Yep.
What else do I have?
It used to be that kind of like all the pseudo-legendary dragons were like the best competitive thing, and then they brought in Fairy, and it's like, okay, I see what you wanted to do with that.
Of course, Mile, naturally. There we go. Ooh, that's a team.
Yeah, I think you're in pretty good shape. You seem to have quite a few Fairy Pokemon.
Wow, a lot of like, accidentally stumbled into like 5 Fairy hybrids.
Yeah.
Several of them that are like unique forms never before seen. Several of them have Megastones.
Yeah, this seems pretty good. You might want to lead with Molly because it has Intimidate.
Yeah, that's also very true.
Also supports Crystal Onyx well because Crystal Onyx's physical is its weak point.
Yeah. Should I, do I have, I can only bump like 1 up. I can bump up like 1 to 33, and that's about all I can do.
Yeah, I would just say try it. Just run it as is.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, yeah, there's only 2 Pokemon I have that are below 33, and they're 32.
Yup.
Wow, I'm as prepared as I could possibly be for this, I think.
It does seem quite good.
Okay,
like,
actually, you know what?
Discover,
No,
like, oh, shit,
actually, no. What I also need to do
tool.
is I need to hand out actual, like, held items to help with things.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to do.
I think Crystal Onyx would love to have the... Oh, wait, what? You can't give him the Konu Berry? Oh, wait, no. I was trying to use. I didn't give. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Good. King... What the hell is... That seems stupid.
Oh, it's pretty stupid.
Okay, well, that's going on somebody.
Like, it's not reliable, but it's pretty stupid.
Also, I should do
really
that.
good if you're using it like Togetic or something, which has Super Luck, which increases like secondary chances from applying.
Yeah, I should also... Some of these moves are probably not going to be... Defog is a HM move. Interesting.
Yeah, not sure why.
Turns the ground into misty terrain. I don't know what that does.
Psylord knows.
The target's HP is down to about half. This attack will hit with double the power. Okay. Ooh, special. Wow, this is strong. Okay.
Yep.
So surf him down, then brine him, and okay. Although doesn't have like a fairy move on it. I might swap out Defog then for something, because I don't think we're...
Yeah.
I don't
Defog
think we're
only is... Defog's very situational. It's like, hey, if they put deal with hazards, I might want to bring in Defog Pokemon.
kind of fairy moves do we have access to? Because that'll be very relevant. Oh, play rough, yeah. I mean, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, one of the best like physical fairy moves by far.
Yeah, no kidding.
Not sure if it prefers to be physical or not, but you know, I also
oh
don't
right,
think
oh right,
that's
that's right. This type of thing prefers special, so. Although that
I also
just
don't think you need to worry about fairy moves for it. You might as well give it Flip Turn or Icy Wind. Icy Wind's good.
Yeah.
You don't really, because you're also a little bit light on speed control.
That's true. Yeah, if I lose on speed, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you don't have any Trick Room or Tailwinder, so which is always been a weakness.
Yeah. Heal Pulse actually sounds pretty good as a like support.
Heal Pulse is nice. I think supporting is good. I'd consider getting rid of either Bright or Play Rough probably. Maybe Surf. You have a lot of water Pokemon here though, so Surf might be good.
Yeah. Let's do away with Play Rough then, because we're not really physically leaning.
Don't forget to save.
Yeah. It prevents affected Pokemon from being afflicted by non-volatile stats conditions. Okay.
Also, you halves the power of Dragon-type moves against affected Pokemon. You are just... Yeah, this guy is not going to get to use Dragon-type moves.
Yeah, we're kind of... Strengthens the power of Fairy-type move only once. Okay.
Yeah, it replenishes... All held items replenish if they're spent during battle, though.
Yeah.
So basically, it would give like a huge percentage boost of damage to the first fairy type move this Pokemon uses.
In the battle, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, each battle.
I should probably read these a bit more.
Not a bad idea. Life Orb and Rocky Helmet are both very good.
No kidding.
The Life Orb sounds like it's a fair drawback, but it is not.
I mean, yeah, if we're talking about, like, raw power of moves, yeah.
Very often, finishing off an opponent's type, especially if it's a spread move, even if it's just a single target, it's like the difference between finishing and, like, one-tapping a guy before it gets to attack, and, like, not.
Alright, I've had Guard Split on DNC forever, and I've never used it. I should replace that with something. Play Rough?
Or you should start using it. That's the other option.
I don't really get it, and
Basically, it splits its defensive stats with the target.
I could.
So usually you want it on a Pokemon that has extreme defensive stats, like Shuckle, and use it on your ally, and then you like switch it out. Or you want to use it on a Pokemon that has terrible stats and steal from the opponent. Deontay basically can use... I don't think it's the best thing for Deontay, though. I think, like many other things I'm seeing here, are better.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting options here. Actually, I could... Right, I keep forgetting... I think Deontay actually... Right, Deontay's just great, but also slightly favors physical.
Pretty substantially, actually.
Yeah. So, which is why Diamond Storm's been just destroying so many things.
Yep, so you can give it Play Rough if you want to. Like, that's a great physical fairy move.
Certainly, at least for this right now, yeah.
Yeah, just in general. It's gonna give it like one of each. Whenever I have hybrids, I try to give it one of each stab type because they're 50% stronger.
It's alright.
And then I can give it like a coverage move or a support move or two support moves.
I'll be gone with Ancient Power.
Seems reasonable. Ancient Power is really just a hope to get lucky thing.
Yeah. Alright, I think that's... Other than, like
you can optimize further, but, like, why? Like, I would just give... Primarina needs some help. Bubble Beam is embarrassing.
Yeah, that needs some actual...
That's just embarrassing. You don't want a Bubble Beam, Lance. He'll just, even if you win, you won't feel like you won.
All
Moon
right.
Blast is
right. I need
fucking
to
insane.
check stats first, Spud. Check stats first. I need to get back in the habit. All right. Oh, special. Oh, jeez. Oh. Hi,
Yeah,
special attack 101. Hi, special defense 83. Oh, hi.
Marina's a real Pokemon.
That's. Ha 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 ha. God, okay, you know what you've done, Dan? You've gotten me to the point now, through playing this game, even in my own sort of, like, vibe-based way, that I'm finally starting to, like, read Pokemon stats and understand their significance. How dare you?
Excellent.
You tricked me into figuring out how Pokemon, like, works and how to make it work. Yep.
That's my lock on. You become illiterate. You become Poke-Literate.
I'm becoming Poke-Literate, which I've been trying to avoid for years. God damn you.
You're gonna watch a Let's Click video and enjoy it soon.
I am! I mean, actually, competitive Pokemon is, like, fun to watch, generally, because it's, like, at the base level, it's like, alright, who's got who in, like, check and checkmate, and it's interesting to watch
and, like,
trainers,
his videos
like...
are so good at, like, just cutting to the chase and talking about all the theory behind the opening he's crafting effectively and stuff. And
So
it's so
Moonblast is by sure the answer here.
Yeah, Moonblast is, like, one of just the best moves in the game.
God, yes. Okay.
And honestly, the thing with Purina, why it's so good, is that it has so many good supporting moves, too.
Yeah.
Like, Encore is insane. Now, you don't need to keep it, but, like, Encore is just in general an insane supporting move, because you can use it, like, Pokemon just use a Swords Dance, use Encore. Great. You're just stun locked for 5 turns unless you switch out.
True. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should... It might be an opportunity there.
But it has other good stuff, too. It has Helping... Sing's not bad. It has Helping Hand. It has... like, it's got so much shit.
That's true. Anyway, also...
It has Reflect.
Brian... Do we have Muddy Water? Muddy Water
is a real move, for sure.
Yeah? I think it's a team, too. Alright.
Yeah, better than Double Beam, for sure.
Leaps and bounds, yeah. I'm so glad we went to the moon and got this item to just do move training on the fly. Like at the moment it becomes relevant to start doing that.
Yep.
Oh, Sparkling Aria. Oh, hello. Okay.
That's cool. Probably a signature move.
That does seem like a signature move, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good it is, but it's certainly cool. Might be good. It has access to Light Screen, Reflect, and Helping Hand. This Pokemon is so funny.
Yeah, this is some real Pokemon we just found.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we try this now.
You know it's a real battle because you got that intro.
Yup.
I love the art for the Wanderer on that too. Like it's so like focused and expressive with the shade over the eye. It's just so effective.
Mm-hmm.
The Wanderer is like a nearly silent protagonist that has so much defined personality that I can never articulate until I see something that doesn't match it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you might want to check your types matchups because both these Pokemon do some annoying things against Fairy. You got some interesting interactions. You got a Poison Dragon, you got a Steel Dragon. So you might want to look up what their interactions are.
Dragon, Poison, and then Steel. Yeah. Fighting Ground.
Now, you've got 2 Steel Fairies, so you're not like in a terrible position or anything, but it's just relevant.
Let's see. Can I just like swap out to Diancie maybe and go for some ground?
You could, or a Swampert if you're looking
Swampert
for
actually.
versus the ground.
Yeah, Swampert. Yeah.
Yep. Or you can Mega Evolve and just go to town.
Oh, did I Mega Evolve Marl? Shoot. Oh, I did. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you did. I assumed you're swapping out Mega Molly because, like, Crystal Ox is hilarious.
Nice.
Mega Molly is a funny Pokemon.
But these are also starting to get real.
Your Dragon is Dark Dragon.
Yeah, Dark Dragon, so... Oh, that... Okay, so... Oh. So, but do we... I think we lose the speed fight, though, and Mono might die. I think we swap back to Crystal Onyx, and then Mega into... Yeah. This is the most real Pokemon battle I've ever, like, taken seriously.
Nice.
Do I just go for the Aura Press? Yeah, probably. Ugh.
Well, the Earthquake will not be bad against Crystal Onyx.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Wait. Well, do they... Oh, right! That's right! He absorbs ground. Hello. Oh, well, this was the term I used with Kono Berry, alright. Well, but... Earth Eater, that's so stupid. Okay. Yep. Mold Breaker. Okay. Pure Dragon.
Weird ability. It just means that, you know, if something ability says this doesn't work against me, you just ignore it. So it's like Levitate says you can't hit me. It's like, oh, I still hit you, so fuck you.
So ground will still work then.
Yeah, it should.
I mean,
basically it says.
Yeah.
Basically, it basically says if an ability says you can't do this, it does it anyway.
Okay.
It's rarely relevant, but very good in like it's a very good ability in that it just randomly means that things that would normally stop from doing something just don't. But it rarely will bother you if an opponent's using it, because you're not usually trying to do the kind of edge case that Mold Breaker exists to counter.
Hello, Dragonite and Garchomp. Oh boy. Oh, the level difference is...
Pokemon that are 4x weak to ice.
Oh, do I need to have Swampert here, so... do I just, like, Swampert... What am I... Ugh.
I definitely wouldn't want to lose Crystal Onyx, because it's hard to replace.
Yeah. A lot of these are very hard... Or, well, no, I guess all the ones I caught in that lake are not hard to replace, just... Okay, problem is, can I get this off before... And which one do I try and focus down for? I think the Dragonite. Okay. Oh, shoot.
I'm not sure if Moonblast or Icy Wind is better. It's debatable.
Yeah, that's a question.
Because I think my Icy Wind here because it's spread and 4x.
Yeah.
Moonblast will maybe just one hit KO. What maybe like would?
Oh shoot! Oh hell!
That's pretty good. You've neutered a lot of stuff already.
Yeah, if I can just get through this.
Yeah, if you bring... No, never mind. I think I would probably... Honestly, there's so many things look good on Primarina. There's so many good options.
There's...
You could further lower speed. You could try to go for an accuracy drop. You could helping hand, the spread move on the, the rock split, or you could moonblast and just kill something.
I think I need to.
There's so many good options.
Yeah, I think I'd try an Icy Wind here and then play rough, or actually, yeah, if I just Diamond Storm for the Dragonite, maybe, and go for the spread. I don't know. Oh, jeez, that is. Helping Hand Diamond Storm?
Don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch.
Oh, shoot. We just...
It's a Memory of Triumphs are for.
Yep. That's kind of why we did all those puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just try and play rough and get the Dragonite down.
Yeah, the speed is just causing so many problems.
Yep. Oh, jeez. Flinch again.
Well, double flinch in a row, that's active bullshit.
Oh, jeez.
Look at... That was like 230% chances in a row.
Yeah.
Interestingly, there is counterplay. Because if you had set up either Trick Room or like Tailwind or something, or more Icy Winds, you would have been able to outspeed them and not worry about the flinch.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult considering the sheer level of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right, I would just say reset it and run it back. Like maybe with maybe bring a speed control, or honestly just set up Onyx a bit more in the beginning.
Yeah. Give me a brief second to rehydrate and get a snack, and then I'll be right back. And back.
Excellent.
I'm heartened by that last battle because basically we got what we need.
Yeah, I think that you did great. Like, I'm just talking through different options, but like
we have the tools in the toolbox now. We just gotta do it.
For sure. That was sight unseen. Now you understand what you're dealing with. Dragalge is not in a great position against two steel types right at the start. Steel dragons.
Yeah.
We got Cosmic Power off. Excellent.
Yeah, I did get Cosmic Power off. That was... I figured you were right when you said that setting up Onyx a bit more would probably be the right call.
It's like developing a piece in chess.
Yep. I think we... Whoa, jeez. Okay, so fire, right?
Nice thing about lowering Onyx's special attack, 'cause it doesn't affect its aura press at all.
Nope.
I like your Swampert Onyx combo.
Yeah,
With Earthquake, that's cool.
This is pretty sick. Yeah. And? Nothing to the Dragonite, but maybe I don't care. Not this turn anyway.
Onyx with doubled like defenses and doubled effective damage attack, because the damage is pretty good, it turns out.
Yeah, that's oh right, we're still up against that. Although we can maybe.
So Dragonite has an ability called multi-scale, which means if it's at full health, it takes like drastically reduced damage.
Dang.
So that's why it wasn't.
Well, anyway,
yeah, but that would only. Yeah, it's only the first hit that it's like, what the hell was that?
Gotcha. I mean, that first hit counts for quite a bit, but.
Oh yeah, multi-scale is a great move, but like
we lost Mawile, but we can replace Mawile.
Yep, that was a great.
All that
fight.
prep really paid off.
Yup.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, thank you for giving me your Garchomp? Wow. Thank you. Stomping Tantrum. Move that goes off the box. Power increases if the previous move failed. Dang.
See, a misses count, that kind of thing. Or trying to double protect.
Yeah, you can just.
I think its power like doubles as well. It's pretty crazy. So it's like a kind of below average ground single target move, but if it misses, it's just crazy. So you can pair it with like some very low, like you can pair it with like very low accuracy stuff, like Fisher or something.
Oh. I mean, fair. I can't turn away from that kind of power for too long.
Yep. So that'll help you.
And we have some goodies. And also, we can blank card this.
Yes, you can.
Cobalion card. Which is 8879 steel. Alright, yeah. That ain't too bad at all.
Not at all. It might be Muck's turn to leave.
Yeah, Muck is...
He's been around for a while.
Or Sylveon. Yeah.
Muck or Sylveon.
Muck at least is like Poison has some applications, but for Fairy I've got Xerneas.
True. Yeah, that's a good point.
Dragon Pulse. Breaking Swipe. And a Sea Mother's Tear.
There we go.
Well, we have... So this is quite a fancy shred of hope you got here.
Yes, it is.
48 is pretty significant, though, in this ecosystem.
It is the highest level you can get in the game.
Oh, dear. So 50, 52, those are all like, hey, here's something slightly out of reach.
Those are for enemies.
Yep, okay. So you will never be at par from the management. No. But you clearly don't have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious. Alright,
you
well...
get to set up your team.
Well. That sure was an adventure.
Absolutely.
Definitely save that for later consideration.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Oh, wow, though. That's one super boss down.
Absolutely. It was very cool to see suddenly like really locking in on team building and move choices and support.
Well,
like,
that was the step. That was the
Yep.
thing to do next.
Yep.
It was like, well,
that's what happens in the end game here.
Yeah, just gotta lock in and really like make a darn Pokemon, you know. Like that's what we've been building up all these tools to do is to start assembling guns. Yeah.
Yeah, up to this point, it's very much enough to sort of like just smash through a gatekeeper, get high level Pokemon, smash through the next gatekeeper, get high level Pokemon, and then like like Shred of Hope, and just get up some power spikes with Mega Stones and stuff. But in the end game, it's all right. Let me build a thing to beat you with my extensive amount of tools.
Yeah. Goodness, that Chris Onyx though. All right, well, I guess I think that'll do it for tonight. We're at the 3-hour mark. Unless there's anything like super pressing I should get my eyeballs on.
We could try the card tournament one more time with our new card, or we could try Creative Orchids.
Let's do a card tournament to like unwind from that.
Sounds good.
That sounds great, honestly. I'm always down for a card tournament.
Even the membership thing is a card.
Alright. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my deck. Do I have enough money on hand? Of course I do. Alright. Back to children's card games? You betcha!
Cool. Fun fact, you can enter this tournament even if you do zero. Even if you have zero money.
Yeah, you can. I don't want to find out what happens if you don't have enough to pay. This man is too scary. A person. The realization we all have. That's too real. Alright, not at strictly decent options here. Probably not playing Muck. Well, although Aerodactyl's not super great either, but better than Muck.
Is Rock Against Fire? I think it is.
Oh, it sure is. Alright. I can just take that from above pretty easily.
It's a good excuse to play your Buck, yeah.
Yep. If I take the... well... I think we try and claim the center here. Oh, there we go. Eked out.
Very nice.
Uh-oh. The voices, they're calling. Thank you, voices. Alright, the crown champion of normals. I think if I leave that bait alone and just claim this corner here.
I think it's just so wholesome. They're saying, Charlotte, you're so cool. Go get him, Charlotte.
It's very fun. I think I'd...
yeah.
If
I actually read it's an interesting piece. I'm not sure how verified it is, but it seems to, I believe that it was relatively reliable, saying that outside of Western cultures, people with schizophrenia often hear very supportive voices.
Intriguing.
The theory was we sort of associate the voices that you're hearing with demonic stuff, and other cultures might associate it more with ancestor worship or something. I'm not sure why they don't think of this angels or something. But yeah,
cheater. Okay. I've got a link to that that story, seems like. Poison. Right,
So yeah, that's what gave me the idea for Charlotte, like having voices that like support her.
Yeah.
Isolated that card. I don't like when the opponent gets to do that.
I know this is great.
Yeah, the direction of play is real nasty here.
Yeah.
So you take the Arbok, you can isolate the Arbok and recapture.
Yeah.
You might want to figure out some way to give him no good move. Middle capture Arbok, protect the 6. It's not bad though.
Yeah, because otherwise losing the middle is kind of real bad here. So
the direction of play is going vertical though, so that Snorlax feels weak. But the Deoxys feels strong. Snorlax in the middle here might be. Oh, doesn't do anything. Never mind.
It doesn't capture. So
no.
I could do like top right, but then I'd be seeding the middle, and I think the middle is going to be crucial here. But the only thing, like,
if you seed the middle though, you can. If he captures, yeah, it could be. It could be bad. It could be bad.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, here we go. All right. Shoot.
Well, your Primarina's isolated now. You have to capture the Aerodactyl.
Yeah, and it's I'm gonna be captured back,
Yeah,
so we lose here. Yep. All right. Well.
So close. One more. Do you want to do one more?
I could do one more.
All right. You still
Can
make
I
money.
play without capturing the Arbok in the center?
Yeah, I think the last one was just the direction of play got away from you to such an extent.
Yeah. Well, let's find out if I've got a sledgehammer. Yeah, kind of. We got a lot of all-rounders here. All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Now you can
Keep taking from the left. I'll do that. Sure.
Yeah. Anytime you can isolate cards that they can't possibly recapture, like that Cresselia, it's just so good.
Yeah.
Like hiding something in the upper right would be great for that reason.
Yeah. Here we are. Yep. We are so in there.
Yeah. This is brutality.
Yeah. I don't think I take anything here, but I just like severely deny, and we're in. So.
Yeah, you literally can't do anything. Like even if he captures that card, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea, Dan. Definitely. Shuckle. Let's see.
I often just slap Shuckle in the middle, like just straight up at naked in the middle.
Yeah, just having that as like obvious bait, and then cover the bases, and so that
it's a bit awkward if you take it from the left. So I maybe wouldn't do it here, but I'm just saying, like, I might still, but like, I'm not sure if you don't have any other good moves. I'm just saying, Shuckle in the middle is something no one ever thinks about, and it's actually quite reasonable. You could just upper left it here. It's really dangerous. You'd rather try to bait the double capture.
Yeah, I think the. Actually, I might. What if I What if I bait the double capture from the other side? Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, if they capture from the bottom, that puts you in an awkward position because you have this diagonal card. I think you want to.
Let's just go for it. Let's try it.
Yeah, that works.
And
they captured from the top, so it worked.
Yep. And let's see.
Kabalion seems good here.
Yeah, I think so. There we go. Oh, that.
Whoa, my bad. Steel's resisted by water? What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Water takes half from steel, fire, water, and ice.
That makes no sense. Okay. This game is great for teaching type advantages.
No kidding.
That was really awkward. My bad. I said you should do Cavalion. Might still win, though.
Maybe? Hey!
Actually, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, it was a secret gamble all along.
That shuckle actually turned out really well. Not afraid.
Yeah, if you capture the left, it would have put you in a bad position because it would have been really hard to double capture. But
yeah,
like that's why was my only concern. But otherwise, the shuckle in the middle, if you're not worried about like him about having to, if it's like the upper left corner, playing the shuckle in the middle when there's somebody playing the upper left corner, it's just great.
Yeah, well.
Also, in the community, shuckle in the middle is a bit of a meme because it was like the winning move after like this one streamer had been going for ever on a tournament. Like the final move, he was steel crafting out. He had actually reached the next level card crafting at that point. He had gotten so deep in it. But like someone said, shuckle in the middle. Is like, there's no way that's correct. And like he went with like, wait a second.
Nice.
And, it was great.
I think I am in trouble here.
Yeah, if you let them fill a row, it's tricky. Let's see. You can stop it all the time. You have to like actively do a knight's move, like playing in one of the bottom quarters if they play top middle kind of thing to get around it. But let's see. This is a little tricky.
I think I gotta go for some kind of Hail Mary here.
Ooh, not where we wanted them to play.
Ah, well.
Not today. Close, though.
Yeah. Alright. That'll do for me.
GG's. Alright, we got far.
Yeah, we are now one super trainer down and have access to one shard of power.
I always like seeing what people use that shard of power on because it becomes their ace.
Yeah, because oh boy. Then
what?
I think I'm gonna go for. I'm now very curious what's behind the others now. The
yes,
the Queen of Orchids and the Willmaster or whatever she's called.
Yeah, the Will Breaker.
Will Breaker.
Yep, I am looking forward to it. All right, well, have a good night.
Yep.
Thanks for jumping on. This was fun.
This was a lot of fun as always. Looking forward to next time.
Me too.